But let's start by bringing in Antonio Hilton in Clearwater, Florida, and NBC meteorologist Michelle Grossman, who's been tracking the storm for us. Antonio, what's the big concern where you are?
Good morning, Chris. Elsa did its worst to this area, the Tampa Bay greater area last night. But as you can see behind me here, its effects are still being felt this morning, particularly those high winds. And what people are really looking at right now is as we approach high tide around noon today, there is still a risk of storm surge, of flooding, particularly to those who live in low-lying areas. And officials in the days ahead of this asked people living in those communities to please leave to stay with family and friends on higher ground. Some of them also took officials up on the opportunity to stay in designated shelters, and many of them are there throughout the day today. People also gathered sandbags and have been barricading their homes to protect from flooding as these waters come very quickly ashore. Right now, there are no reports, thankfully, of devastation, but this community is still under flood watch for the day, and they're not entirely out of the clear yet. Chris?
Thank you for that update, Michelle. Elsa was briefly the first Atlantic hurricane of the season. It is back to a tropical storm, as we said. Having said that, what kind of damage could it do? What are we worried about?
Hi there, Chris. So good to see you. Well, yeah, so we're talking a strong tropical storm, so pretty close to Category 1 status, but we're right around 65 miles per hour. We'll look at the stats in just a bit. But you saw where Antonio was. We're seeing that storm surge. That's probably the biggest threat in northern parts of Florida today, as that southerly winds are going to push those waters onshore, in addition to the isolated chance for some tornadoes. That's sort of the wild card. We'll talk about that, too. But let's take a look at current radar. We're seeing some very heavy rain in Chiefland. Expected, though, as you take kind of a line to the west, you can see exactly where that center of Elsa is. So we're seeing those strong tropical rains there where you see the yellows, the oranges, the reds. That's really heavy rain. Also in Fort Myers. And if I advance this, you can see a 6-hour loop. And Fort Myers was under the gun of this tropical rain for so long. So they have been kind of inundated with this rainfall over the past, let's say, 8 hours. So we're going to start to see improvement there. So let's take a look at the winds right now. 65-mile-per-hour winds. It's located 35 miles west of Cedar Key, Florida. That's where we're expecting to see landfall. So in the next few hours, somewhere in the northern region of Florida, in the Big Bend region of Florida, is where we expect that landfall. We're going to watch that closely over the next few hours. It's moving north at 14 miles per hour, very good speed for a tropical storm. Now, when we're talking about northern Florida, we're talking about rainfall. Of course, that's going to be a big threat, but it's sandy soil, so they can handle it there. We're going to see storm surge over the next few hours and also isolated chances for tornadoes. But as you go into Georgia and Carolinas, this is where the impacts change a bit. We're looking at the chance for localized flash flooding, could be deadly. So that's something that we're going to really worry about over the next, let's say, 48 hours. So through Georgia, then the Carolinas, and then by Friday, even the early parts of tomorrow night, we're going to start seeing the effects of Elsa as a tropical storm in parts of the mid-Atlantic. So what's going to happen here? It's going to jump over the Chesapeake and then pop into the Atlantic, still warm for this time of year. And it's going to hold on to that tropical storm status as of this latest advisory that came out at 8 o'clock. So Boston, by Friday afternoon, you could be seeing some pretty gusty winds and some heavy rainfall. New York City, you could be seeing that for your Friday morning commute. So lots of alerts up and down the coast. We still have a hurricane warning. That's where you see it in the red in parts of northern Florida. And then those alerts stretch all the way up the coast, even to parts of Virginia. And yes, we'll probably see some alerts added today for the mid-Atlantic into the Northeast and New England. So a tornado threat, that's what we're worried about the most in terms of the wild card. They're isolated. There could be one, there could be many. And that's what we're going to be watching over the next several hours. So again, it's going to move quickly over land within the next few hours, making that landfall and then quickly into Georgia and the Carolinas.